Mike, how frustrating is it for you? Mike, how frustrating is it for you to play such a fine game? You guys just come up a little bit short.
It's probably very frustrating, but it's a team effort. We didn't get the W, so that's all that matters.
You talk about that fourth down play.
Caught an option on the half-yard line. Couldn't get in.
Nick, do you think Connor was making more of a concerted effort to look for you today, or are you just getting open?
I was just trying to get open, trying to do his best to help the team, to find my open spots in the zone and man-to-man coverage.
Nick, talk about what it was like, Nick, to be a big part of the offense and to kind of be the go-to guy there in the first half.
It felt pretty good, but obviously it wasn't enough. We didn't win the game, so that's all that matters.
Mike, talk about your emotions, obviously. Huge disappointment for you guys, but what's this do for you going forward?
I guess we'll have to use it going into the Vanderbilt game. We can't take it back. A loss is a loss. So all we can do is move forward.
Mike or Nick, did either of you guys find any solace in the fact that the past 2 years you won this game and they ended up in Atlanta? Is there any solace in that?
I actually heard the loser of this game went on to play in the SEC championship. But you never want to go in the game and want to lose. So it kind of hurts to lose.
Nick, is there a little bit of satisfaction you've worked hard and maybe been one of those guys that's kind of been off to the side and you stepped up big today for your team?
I'm kind of the underdog of the receiving corps. I don't mind it, but like I said earlier, it wasn't enough to win a game, so I didn't do enough.
Mike, did you take any of the Gurley, you versus Gurley, did you take any of that to heart this week? Use that as any motivation?
I would say I would. People talk more about Gurley and Keith Marshall, and me and Brandon wanted to come out and, make a statement. But, like I said, it's a team effort. It can't be, just on the running backs,
Mike, Nick, were you a bigger part of the game plan going in, or did that just kind of way everything fell and just some of the plays worked out for you?
Well, I had a few plays in practice. We practiced this past week. But most of them just came within the offense, just getting open.
Mike, how hard was it to kind of handle your emotions early, being such a big game for you coming home?
It wasn't hard to handle my emotions. Coach said earlier, in the practice, control your emotions. It's gonna be a big game. It wasn't hard. I was happy that I was down here and my family was here, but I can control my emotions.
Mike, after that initial flurry, they go up and you guys tie it. Did you think if you guys could have gotten up by a score, perhaps you guys could have snowballed that in the other direction, the way their defense, you guys are able to have success?
You never know how the game turned out. If we would have went up, I'm quite sure, the game probably would have went different. It didn't, so you never know how it turned out.
Mike, back-to-back games with a 75-yard run. Do you think people have looked at you as a home run back? Do you think you've made that statement now?
I would hope I made the statement, but people probably look at me as a running back that only gets 5-10 yards and no big plays. I just want to be that running back to make exciting plays. Get people at the edge of their seats.
Andy Demetra tweeted that you're the only running back in Gamecock history to have 2 75-yard runs. How much does that mean to you?
To make history, it makes a lot. It's something I came in South Carolina wanting to do. That's something I didn't know, so I appreciate you telling me that.
Is it hard to watch the defense not be able to get off the field and get you the ball back, especially late in the game? They just literally ran out the clock and never gave you a chance.
Yes, it's very frustrating to see our defense, out there longer than us. I think UGA had possession of the ball more than us. So, it's very hard, to watch our defense and go against guys, they couldn't stop them at one point. But, it's something that's tough to watch.
Nick, do you feel like Georgia looked a little bit harder at you in the second half since you and Connor had such a nice rhythm going in that first half that they maybe focused a little bit more on trying to take you out of things after halftime?
You got to give your hats off to Georgia. They came out and played a better game than we did. It was more physical than we was. They wanted it more than we did, and they won the game.
Mike, on that 4th and goal option, did you feel good about the play call or the way you've been powering inside? Would you rather have maybe seen Connor under center and try and run between the tackles?
Whatever the coaches call, I'm all for it. I'm not going to go back on my coach's call. Whatever they want, I'm going to do it.
All right, thanks, guys.